So I finally am working on stuff again. I don't know what's going on. I guess I've just been down at the other house, and I've also been pretty lazy lately. I just haven't felt like getting out here messing with none of my stuff. So what I got was fixed the fuel pump in this a few weeks ago. I've been wanting to do this for a long time because we've been having, I think it's the winch. We finally unplugged the winch, but my mom had the same problem and she went through 2 batteries. And I think the winch is drawing on the battery and running it completely down. So, and I don't like that the battery's in these little boxes here covered up with the lid, you know. So I finally did hook this little wire and ran it out this hole here one time so that you could jump it without having to take all the 4 screws and stuff off. Just, you know, plug it into the positive and hook it up to a bolt and you're good to go. So that got me to thinking later that it'd be nice if I had a big car battery, because these are pretty expensive versus a car battery. This one's too big. It's just one we had in the back of the garage, but you know, it'll work. There's actually a little hole down in the bottom right down there, a little, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little indentation that if I had just about that big of a battery, about 3 to 4 inches shorter, the width is fine, but the depth is fine, but the width of it is a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go to Walmart and find the cheapest one of the Max that they've got, that's got the 3-year warranty, and then I won't have to worry about a battery again for a while. I left this one in here just because eventually I'll probably just hook into the battery here and be fine. And just take this off. Luckily we have this big bin of cables that I always save, so I found some 10 gauge here. Should be plenty for starting this. It is actually, I've already tried it once. I've hooked into my pigtail, that way I didn't have to mess with the battery. I already have the little battery trickle charger. Just cut a little spot out of here, and then I've got this nice little place for a battery. So I've just got this extended here, the positive and the negative run over here. And then eventually, you know, what I'll do is I'll just put right into this just a strap or something to keep it kind of bolted down, or maybe I'll just use make me up something that'll bolt to that bolt that has like just a bent piece of metal. I'll make something like that. I don't know what I'll do. May not bounce around too much in there anyway. So this battery's just as a test. Like I said, it's just one we have in the back for, you know, carrying around and jumping things and stuff that if we die down in the field and whatnot. Anyway, it's all nice and good, and then I squeezed it in the vise. So that's just how I have that. Got this cable that was an old battery cable that already had 2 ends on it, so I just used it for the ground wire. It goes from here to the ground, and then that's all I did. That way I have a battery here, and then what I'll eventually do is right now I've just got them strapped up right there. Just got them strapped up to the frame. That's the winch cables. I'll probably go ahead and just run them along there, or maybe drill another hole in here or something and run them along this frame down here. But anyway, I'm gonna put them into this box and then just put 2 alligator clips on them, or clamps, 2 battery clamps, and that way if I do ever need the winch, I can just clamp it up here. All you gotta do is open this, which is just 2 straps, right? So that's a whole lot easier to get in here to jump the battery or whatever than messing with this box. And you shouldn't have to mess with your box anymore unless you need to change a fuse or something. So just a little upgrade I'm gonna do here. Well, I did. This is gonna work for now until I go get a new one that fits right in there. I'm gonna get a measurements and then go look for some online tonight when I'm sitting at the computer. But that's all. Anyway, as always, just get outside, do something, and, you know, come up with your old plans. You know, maybe it's not a very good idea for one, but for me, this is gonna work great, and it makes it a whole lot easier to mess with this thing. Let's see how it starts up. I mean, I know it starts earlier. I started it, but it's been sitting a little while now. Yeah, there we go.